I hope everybody's doing okay in these very strange and very challenging times that we find ourselves in. Obviously, the crisis has meant that we're not able to meet as a group at Howe Hill Farm in the summer, but I'm really pleased that we're able to continue with this course online and interactive in just a few weeks' time. My name is Richard Beaven. I am an editorial and documentary photographer based in the Hudson Valley of New York, so I'm about 2 hours north of New York City. I typically work for newspaper clients such as the Wall Street Journal, the Guardian in the UK, the New York Times, as well as a range of magazines, and also other clients that come to me typically because they are seeking some portraits or documentary work. Alongside those commissions, I spend a fair amount of my time working on personal projects, which typically are projects that focus on the Hudson Valley, around where I live. And over the last few years, I have put together a number of different projects and received some good attention for them, which is, really the essence of this course. It's really about developing your ideas into a powerful series of photographs and then finding, ways to get them out there into the world. Most recently, in 2018, I photographed 276 portraits in the town that I live in, Ghent, New York, to really mark the bicentennial. Essentially, I saw lots of the folks who'd been here a long time, had some beautiful old photographs of days gone by, and it made me really wonder what was going to be there for future generations. Because, of course, while we're taking billions of photographs on our smartphones every day, rarely do those photographs see light of day. Even less likely that they're printed and stored away in some meaningful fashion. So that was my motivation for the project, which took me a year and will actually be published as a book by Daylight Books in September. So I would like to essentially bring my experiences with those projects to this course and to help you think about your own ideas and how you're going to form those ideas into an equally meaningful project. Let's think a little bit about what the workshop is going to cover. In week one, we'll really be making some introductions, not just of ourselves, but for our ideas, and sharing those ideas, and most importantly, sharing what the motivation for the project is. Where is this coming from? What is your connection to it? And we'll also talk a little bit about kind of the early stages of nurturing your idea and researching your idea and so on and so forth. In week two, it's really more about development. So we'll be thinking about, your early stage draft of the proposal. I will do a talk about my own work and my own background and some of my projects and how I've executed those projects. And this is the week where you really start thinking more about, what your sources of information and inspiration are, reference, and that sort of thing. And then in week three, we move more to process. Particularly with the Ghent project, I've received many, many questions from all over about how I made the photographs, how I approached certain areas of the project, how I photographed strangers, how I dealt with rejection, how I contacted everybody, model releases, all of that kind of information that can be very challenging if you find yourself in the middle of the project and you haven't really thought it through. So we'll be aiming to help a lot with that in week three. And then week four will be really an opportunity for each and every person to have a one-to-one session where we can talk about the project, where the proposal is. In week three, we would have shared the projects with everybody, so everybody can kind of have a contribution to make in terms of what they think. But week four is really just a one-on-one. And, my objective for that session is to ensure that you come out of it with a very clear, achievable, and inspiring project proposal. And it may be that you've already started the project. It may be that it's a little tiny glimmer in your eye, just an idea of an idea, if you like. Wherever you are in the process, I think this course is going to be super helpful to move you forward. Can't wait to meet everybody in June. And in the meantime, I wish everybody safety and health. And let's all keep our fingers crossed that we can get out there very soon again and get in amongst it and photograph with people again. Okay, thank you.